Everyone, I'm Aaron Rosenmund, and this week I want to cover the content we published for mostly the month of August. It's not going to be all-inclusive, but I'm really excited to dig into some of the stuff that we're publishing with Pluralsight in security. Now, this is the all-inclusive list of everything that published in August. We do have approaching about 1,000 pieces of content between labs and courses and skill IQ and all sorts of things. And I will post this in the notes in the comments for this video as well, so you can go take a look for yourself. However, I want to highlight some of the key things that we've published and that we're really excited about. So Matthew Lloyd Davies made the Lateral Movement Achieve Key Objectives lab. So this is a very involved lab where we're inside the pen testing path, right? And so within here, we actually walk through an entire pen test over the course of 4 labs. There's additional labs here, each of these that have this little icon of the labs, right? And kind of develop the target list, show the impact of the exploitation, and achieve those key objectives. And then finally, we go over stuff like reporting. And there's also supporting skills in there in labs like reverse shells and whatnot, and we're kind of filling those in as we go. But that is a lab that I highly recommend that you check out. Now, we also have Anti-Analysis Analyzing Smoke Loader that was published by Aaron Diaz, yet another lab. So if you have access to the Pluralsight labs, if we're hoping to expand here soon, you can get to this. Aaron Diaz is a fantastic author, and this is one of our few labs that we have where you really go into depth doing malware reverse engineering. Now, Network Forensics TCP dump, a bit more of a simple lab, but TCP dump is a tool that's extremely common in cybersecurity and used almost every day by a lot of security analysts, and this helps you get those skills going in a hands-on way there. And we have this Active Directory Security Sandbox published by me, Brandon Duvall, and Thomas Reyes-Cairo. What this is was a extremely immersive environment that has a client, has a desktop that's connected in a domain to a domain controller, as well as an ELK stack with WinLog beats being forwarded in actively when you turn on the environment. If you haven't done any of our labs, this is one of the primo labs that we've published as far as the environment goes and the realism and the amount of data that's already there. There's users that can be exploited, and it was created to support the workshop that Brandon, me, and a gentleman named Ryan Chapman did at DEF CON 31 that just passed in August. We did this workshop, and the entire workshop was done within this lab environment. It is still up and capable for you to walk through it as well if you missed that, which, we only had so many people there. And this link will take you to the GitHub that actually goes through the different sets or modules that we accomplish. So it's credential grabbing, Active Directory, enumeration, and then some really unique ways to do Kerberoasting from both an attacking perspective as well as a defense perspective. Now, digging back into some of these courses that we've seen published, and again, not an all-inclusive list, we have John Elliott with Information Cybersecurity Governance, Risk and Compliance. This is a skill path that we're building to go over all the general skills that you need to be in roles associated with governance, risk, and compliance, things like risk manager for a AO or different roles like that need these skills. Last but not least, of course, is going to be generative AI for security professionals. The path we're putting together to cover how generative AI is going to change the landscape. It includes some of our unique content like security hot takes, where we're covering our opinions on what we think is going to happen moving forward, and we'll be able to kind of come out with those as things change, as well as some more longer lasting information about risks and privacy concerns with data and how we use that. As well as cyber defense and its role in our ability to use it for detections as well. We did have a few more items published in our breaking news section, and that includes things like the VMware ESXi vulnerability, what you should know. So these are short courses that we published to talk about how we handle different vulnerabilities that come out that are above 9.0. They usually involve remote code execution, and how you need to react to them as an organization with as concise as possible. So we did have that come out as well. And another installment into the CSSLP path that's been published just ahead of the new test being coming out. So we're now one-to-one with that certification as it is being developed. And that's it for the month of August. I'm going to try to do these frequently, but again, if you want to check out any of this content, go check it out inside the links that are posted in the comments, and I'll see you next week.